coding, robotics, AI, and all fun stuff that we know about tech, right? Yeah. And I'm just going to turn this camera like this. You guys can greet. What's up? What's up? Okay, guys. So, you guys, this is Dr. Ras, and he's here with Ms. Marjorie. They are going to be presenting to you guys about metaverse, okay? They're going to be presenting to you guys on what? Metaverse. Metaverse. Who said metaverse? Metaverse. Right? Okay, quiet. Okay, so we are going to be listening to our guest, right? And we are going to behave at our utmost best. We agree on that? Are we going to do that? Yes. Okay. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Go ahead, Dr. Roz.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, are we there? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
No?
Yes, we can.
Oh, you can. Hi, I'm Dr. Ross. That's RAS because I am really a scientist and I have a very special colleague and friend here with me, Miss Paula. Miss Paula, introduce yourself, please.
So, yes, blessed day, beautiful, beautiful people. It's so good to be here. My name is Marjorie. Everybody calls me Paula or Miss Paula. And we're looking forward to having this conversation with you, just to talk with you about some of the wonderful things in technology that's coming, specifically in the metaverse. Dr. Ross, take it away.
Okay, so I need to see the crowd so I can see a show of hands. Because I'm gonna need you to either raise your left hand or your right hand. It all depends on your answer to my question, okay? So everybody put your hands down for a second. So what I want you guys to do is everyone stand up where you are and I want you to stand up and have someone next to you. What you guys are going to do, I would like to, is it possible to create a circle, a human circle, please? I would like to have everyone next to you. So if you raise your left hand and your right hand, you could give the person next to you a high five. Can you stand like that? Okay, stay in position, ready to give. Yes, okay, that's the good position, but don't give them a high five yet. Put your hands down, okay? Do we have a complete circle? Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? I assume you guys like music. If you like music, raise both your hands. Okay, so we do like music. All right, put your hands down, put your hands down. So I want you guys to do me a favor, okay? So you're gonna close your eyes on this one, but I need you to listen to me. If you, when you listen to music, right, to remember your favorite song, is it better for you to see or is it better for you to hear the song or to see the words of the song? So if it's better for you to listen to your favorite or to remember your favorite song or your favorite music, is it better to see the words or is it, if it's better to see the words, raise your left hand. And if it's better for you to hear the music for you to remember, I want you to raise your right hand. Okay, so you look to the person to the left and to the right of you, right? And depending on which hand they have up, that will determine if their brain, if they learn similar to you or different from you. So everyone with their left hand up, their brain works one way, and everyone with their right hand up, their brain works another way. So that's what I do as a neuroscientist. I study the brain and I study behavior, and we learn how to improve both in case you ever have a brain injury. Oh, you could put your hands down. I got another question. Okay. For you guys, do you guys know what a TBI or a traumatic brain uh-oh. Do you guys know what a brain injury is or a traumatic brain injury? If you do, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Do you know anybody that may have a brain injury, a stroke, or a seizure? Do you know anyone that might have Alzheimer's disease? Anything wrong with their brain? You do? Okay, can you have about three of you guys that got your hand up? Can you say you don't have to say the person, but tell what you know and what problem that brain injury might be?
Just say your name. Introduce yourself.
My name is Mary and I'm 12 years old. My name is Mary and I'm 12 years old. Um, the meaning of brain injury is when if your brain gets damaged and it might cause amnesia or a faint. Something.
Yes,
Very
that's
good.
right. And do you know someone who may have had a brain injury or no?
No.
Okay, wait. You can answer.
Do- Does does anyone there know someone in real life that's had a brain injury, like a seizure or an accident?
Anyone who knows? Someone with brain injury?
With a brain injury. Raise up your hand.
Okay.
I know somebody with
Do
a
you
brain
do
Speak
injury.
you
louder.
guys know anyone that works at a hospital or that might work with someone that's had an accident or a brain injury? Okay, my last question is this, and you guys can sit down after this, but I wanted to know, do you guys know anyone or do you guys yourself play any sports, any contact sports?
Look at the computer.
Does anyone play like football, what we call soccer here, or any physical sports? Do you I don't know.
No, you're correct, Dr. Rod. It would be
Dr.
football
Ras,
or
Would be
can you please
and
repeat the question you're
okay.
asking?
I asked them, do we have any athletes? How many of you guys are athletes or like to play sports? Okay. What kind of sports you guys play? Let me hear. Shout out some names of sports that you play. Uh-huh. Football? Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Is there
enough.
anything else? All right. The reason I asked this is because before we talk about the metaverse, what we're talking about, wait, my last question is this. I'm sorry, guys. Um, how many of you guys in the room have a brain? If you have a brain, raise your hands. Raise your hands if you have a brain. Make some noise if you have a brain. Make some noise. Make some noise if you have a brain. I can't hear you. You guys are so quiet. Make some noise if you have a brain.
yay.
You guys got them trained so quiet. Okay, so how many of you guys have ever touched the brain before? Put your hands down. 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 How many of you guys have ever touched the human brain before? Put your hands up. What? So all of you guys have brains. How many human brains in the room right now? How many brains in that room right now?
17.
Yes, there's someone with a hand up.
One person is going to answer. Yes, Timotheus?
There were 8 boys and there are 7 girls. 20. So I think they're 15. I think they're 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes, Babos.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 8.
We got an answer?
Okay, Babosi will be giving us the answer right now. Come, Babosi.
Okay.
Yes, you can give the answer.
There are 8 boys and there are 7 girls. And
Hello, sir. Hello, young man. How are you and what's your name?
my name is Babose.
Nice to meet you. What is your answer?
How many brains are in here?
17.
17. Okay, so there's 17 brains in that room, and none of you guys have ever touched the brain before. How many of you guys use your brains? Anybody? Any of these 17 brains are working? They are. How many would like to touch a real brain? Let me see. Let me see the other side of that room. Let me see how many hands are up. Okay, so what the metaverse is your first way of actually interacting with what the human brain is, and it's a way of using computers and digital technology to begin to understand not only the human brain, but the human body, behavior, as well as the world that you live in. So that's why and all of that came from the brain. So I wanted to make the importance as a neuroscientist, as a brain scientist, to talk about the importance of the brain and that it takes that level of consciousness, or it takes your brain to come up with something like AI or what artificial intelligence. And that's what the computer is designed after your brain. Okay, so that's how artificial intelligence is designed to work, like the human brain works. Um, how many of you guys have used or entered the metaverse before? Do you guys have VR headsets or have you used a virtual reality headsets before? Raise your hand. Okay, I see one person, two, three. Okay. So have you guys created avatars before? Do you know what an avatar is? Let me see. I
You can
think a
answer.
couple of you guys back there know. Sophia, can I get a little angle on here to see some more of the students to know if they are aware? So do you guys have you guys ever created a digital avatar for yourself? Yes or no? Raise your hands if you have.
Have you
Okay, a
using
couple of you. All right. Miss Paula, you want to talk a little bit about the um immersive space and the digital space and how is that important in education?
I do. So, again, thank you so much for having us. It's such a pleasure to see you all enjoying boot camp, I hope. Are you all enjoying your boot camp so far? Yes, no? Can I get a yes or no? Are you all enjoying the boot camp so far? Well, we're glad to hear it. We're glad to hear it. So we came to speak with you about this new technology. You're beginning to learn about different types of technology. What we want to talk about is the technology that you can actually be involved in it. Have you ever watched cartoons? Do you ever watch cartoons or animation? Put your hand. Yes. Imagine that you can not only watch a cartoon or an animation, but you can become part of the show. Imagine that, right? So this is what this kind of technology is about. And guess what? We use it for all sorts of things. Dr. Roz uses this technology now to look at brains, to immerse himself in any kind of research that he's doing. You can use it to explore different things that you've never been able to explore before. They're using it now. If you go out of space, you go on the moon, you can go to different planets with this technology. And so this is the reason why we wanted to come and talk to you about this technology and how they're using it in the world now to solve problems, to create what do you call it, Dr. Roz? Like you're creating, like you have a theory about something and you can create an environment where you can actually examine that thing inside of virtual reality. Guess what? How many people in the room like movies? Put your hand up. Did you know that you can now, thank you all. You can put your hands down. Did you all know that you can now use virtual technology to create movies and to tell stories about your culture? Do you know how powerful that is? You all are now watching music videos. I know Dr. Roz asked you if you liked music, and everyone put up their hand. Did you know now that you could do what if you can get inside the music video and be a part of it? Imagine that. Imagine that this technology that's coming online now that people are beginning to use, you can use it to become part of the thing that you're watching, that you're getting involved in. I am in a country called Belize. Belize is way across the ocean. And where I live, it's sort of like, it is like being right on the water. Like you go to South Africa, if any of you has ever been to South Africa, you go to the beach. Where I live, I can walk to the beach every day. Imagine if you can use this technology to visit different places without having to get on a plane and you can get involved in it. Well, this is the reason why we are introducing you to what virtual reality is. It is not necessarily the newest technology, but they're getting better at using it. And the reason we wanted to talk to you about it is because you can use it for all sorts of things, not just for science, so that you can get inside the human body and you can climb into a cell. Imagine you can get inside of an atom, right? So virtual reality allows us to interact with the thing that we're interacting with inside of this reality. So for those of you who are going through this boot camp this week, you should know that this technology is going to be so important. It's already important, but it's becoming more and more common or prevalent. It's being used in different areas. So as you all are learning about STEAM education, about science and technology and 3D printing, this virtual reality really is going to change the world. It's changing the world as we speak. And so we wanted you all to understand and to begin to know about this technology. We want to trigger your curiosity and we want to tell you that it's being used for all sorts of things. And it's something that you all may be able to get involved with, that you can make money off of and build a business as you get older. Think about that. So Dr. Roz uses this technology to look at the brain. Tell us more about how this technology works, Dr. Roz.
Absolutely. I want to talk to you guys. Is there a way, Sophie, or how can I give a link so you guys can pull something up so they can actually see? Um, I would like to do that if possible for them to be able to visit the actual website and see in real time. This is something that exists in real life. So how you guys let me know how we would do that the easiest way. I did send a couple short videos to Miss Kim if she's able to play those so they can see a little bit about the Omniverse, but I would like to talk to them about side glass and how we look at the brain as a scientist and as educators. But before that, I have a question for you guys. For all my music guys, who would like to make so we can use AI and we can make music? I need a song. I need a song for THT, the Happiness Tribe, right? Which is an organization that I'm representing here. Um, would you guys like to be involved in making a song for our organization using AI technology? If so, raise your hand. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we do have a few people who would like to be involved. It's very easy. And so we're going to work on that actually in we can get it done before the end of next week, guys. Possibly we can probably do this all by one day tomorrow before your summer camp, before your boot camp is out. So I will talk to Miss Kim and see, but we can do that and work with you guys really quickly for us to create a song. We can create a song for the boot camp too, if you like. But is there a way for me to be able to pull up, if possible, a website that I'd like to demonstrate and show some technology? That would be awesome.
I think let me try see. Maybe there's a way of share
Let's
your screen.
see.
You can share your screen with them.
Okay, I
Then
would
they
be able
can.
to okay, let me see. How do
Yeah,
we
like,
go
you just
to
and then yeah,
present?
and then
Okay, share screen, sharing each. Oh, let's see if this works. Uh, okay. Okay. So you guys can see this here. I'll go through this first really quickly so you can see, and then I'll get to the fun stuff that you guys will enjoy a little bit more. Um, I'll do it the other way around, actually. You know what? Here. Oh, eyeglass. Okay, so if you guys can see, because I can't see my screen where you guys are anymore, but please respond, Miss Paula, if you can see me. You can see my screen, correct? Miss, okay. All right, I hope you guys can see. So here goes side glass, which is really cool. And this is for education as well as research. And what this allows you to do is, I'll go into the education here, but we can actually map and in 3D look at different parts. So immersive technology, you have to use, again, the VR headsets so you can be in an immersive world. That means everything that you see and you experience is going to be created. It's an artificial environment, but what's really cool about this environment is that you can explore um, different parts of the body and the brain much deeper than if you had a real human body and a real human being, you still cannot get to the deep levels of analysis that you can with these. So while this isn't that hmm, this isn't really a demo, I'm just showing you the website here, but what I would like to do is skip over and really give you guys some demo and video presentation of actual being in the three-dimensional space. So if you give me 1 second, let me pop that on in my next window here. Um, I believe, okay. And so are you guys, is my audio good? I'm not getting any feedback here. Hope you guys can hear me. Um, no, you're in, okay, I see that. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hmm. Okay, let me stop presenting for a second. Stop. Okay, we're back. Am I still connected? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, are we good now? Hmm. The website was, uh, okay, all right, well, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not hearing anyone. I'm gonna go out and try to reconnect.